Box 19, 19 of 23. Better stay tuned. This is your Geek Fix. We're just getting closer and closer to our 25th box. I mean, 23rd box I'm going to be trying to build actually by today, but I'll be releasing those later on. But at the same time, let's check out what's inside of this box. Right off the bat, we've got some electronics, another speaker. I wonder why there's more than one speaker. That's cool to know though. So we got a speaker, we've got another panel. We already have finished a big portion of the asset already. So this is actually going to make it where we're about halfway around on R2 already in just 2 boxes. So there's that. We've got more metal pieces, which we've been constructing since last time. And here's some really heavy metal pieces. Looks like some kind of tubes or something, and some more screws, which I'm glad about because kind of didn't do so well screw-wise last time. And then we got issues 71 through 74. So, take this, put it over there, like that. And let's see here. I'm gonna kind of try to organize a few things on here. These issues start getting into things like Boba Fett, which is kind of cool. Darth Vader and the different bounty hunters. BB-8, which I think they've addressed already inside of one of the other issues, but this is more of a comic-y kind of version and does talk about some of the different functions of BB-8. Some scenes from the movie there. And then we're getting into SCARA robots. I don't know if that's the way you say it. S-C-A-R-A robots. What does SCARA stand for, you might ask? Well, Selective Compliance Assembly Robot Arm, which does help in being able to build things. I might even show a little bit of a video of an example of one of these. We also use them for surgery these days. And then we get into the release of the, yeah, you know. There's a lot of controversy. I mean, you gotta keep in mind at the same time, special effects wise, for what it was not anticipated that Jabba the Hutt was really going to look like that when they first filmed the scenes. That's a story from episode 4, and so they didn't know how to compensate for the fact that Han Solo needed to walk behind him. Some more droids. This one's one of the coolest ones. Check that out. I actually thought there was an actual person that played that part. But at any rate, very cool. I need to do something with my probe droid. That should be one of our future episodes, is trying to upgrade the toy to have some lights and things. But at any rate, this whole section gets into actuators and how they work and the ways in which we even use them today in relation to prosthetics. So, in issue 71, we're continuing with this metal piece that we started the other time. Put that over there. You remember this part right here. And what I'm going to be doing with that is I'm going to be adding on, I think, more onto it. I am using number 71 right here. Looks like we're going to finish the whole circle actually right now. No more screws. I was kind of hoping the screws would be something we'd get right now, but I do see we still have plenty of the silver screws from last time. That's probably what they're expecting. But again, if I wasn't sitting here right now just doing these back to back, it'd be really hard to keep track of some of that. But at any rate, so continuing around the circle, we use the parts that have numbers. We have keep the numbered pieces pointing upward. And so now I'm going to use another one of these with my numbers pointing upward, just like that. And then this piece will come around at the bottom and connect these just like whoop. Whoops, I gotta flip it over too. That one does not have its numbers showing. There we go. Just like that and that. All right. So I want to stay on. There we go. Oh, yep. All right. So what we're doing is we're doing just like last time. We're flipping these little pieces over. These ones right here. Flipping them upside down. and then using them to connect our pieces. Let's see, just like this, and then using these silver screws, and I'm gonna put those right in. I do like the fact that now when we're using these silver screws, which we also used in the head structure, that I don't have to have my finger on the other side anymore, because these screws go all the way through. When you have your finger on the other side, which you had to do for the head, it's just not another way to do it. They would dig into your skin, pull it through the hole. And it was not pleasant. So anyway, doing it again right here. I was thinking about doing a live build of one of these parts of the R2, and I decided as of this last hour that is not something I want to do, because there's just so many little problems and hang-ups. Admittedly though, although I could read the directions better as well, I feel like I don't want to put you through the torture of listening to me read every little detail and then watch me put it together in every little detail. I really should be doing more. And just looking at the pictures, I guess this is an example of what happens if you just follow the pictures. Sometimes it works out. Sometimes it most definitely does not. So, anyway, I might still do a live stream. We'll see. We also, oh, there we go. Look at that. Okay, so we got the whole circle now complete. And next I'm going to be taking this piece right here, and I'm having the numbers on the top as this part is like this, sticking up. And I'm going to stick these pegs through there, just like that, clicking and clicking. Then, on the alternative side, right, I am going to be putting, let's see here. Yes, I'm going to be putting these on this side, just like that, and just like this, and screwing my tapered screws. So I just flipped it over. These tapered screws right here are going to be going through, oh shoot, okay, through here, just like that. There's one. I'm going to go ahead and do the other side so that it can stand up while I'm doing this. And putting this back onto there, just like that, and putting that screw just down like that. 2 and 3 and 4. 4. There we go. I've got 4 screws now. They are always all the way in there, nice and tight. And this is what we have afterwards. Look at that already. I think this is for the bottom. I think I need to also tighten a couple screws just in case, because they seem. Is that took care of it? Yep. Okay. So there's that. Put that one over there, bringing over 72 now. And with 72, I'm not going to be using that metal part anymore, I don't think. It doesn't look like it. I'm going to put this over here for a minute. I do need to bring this part back, so I'll put that right there for a second. And these are our electronic parts. It says this is the speaker grill and speaker. Perfect. There's no screws in that one. And pop these parts out here. Okay. And it says that the first thing I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be taking this part right here, and there's a hole that's right here. And we're going to be taking it and we're going to be sticking it straight through like that. Look at that. Just like that. And then I'm going to flip it over here. And on the other side, I'm going to be taking this piece right here, and it is going to be connecting where this part kind of sticks upward. It looks like, yes, it does. So it sticks upward, and it'll kind of, the blue parts are supposed to secure in. Oh, there they go. So it's at a slight angle, so it's not completely straight. And then we're going to be putting in a little black screw. Hopefully it's this one, because I don't want to have to use another big one right at the moment. I'm hoping that that's the right one. It's feeling like it's not. It is not. No, it is. It is. It is the right one. Interesting. There. Okay. There we go. So you see how the blue parts now fill up some of those holes, but at the same time also lets a little bit of the sound through. And then we're going to be putting our actual speaker in here, it looks like, and kind of wrapping it around. All right. So I just kind of stick that kind of like that. There's a little tiny hole right here. Mine is glued together and not separate like the on here. You can see that the wires are separate. Mine is not, but that doesn't seem to matter because there's only one hole here anyways for my wire stuff to fit through. I stick it on just like this, and we're using, really? I don't have any more of those. More of these black self-tapping screws. So, apparently you never have the luxury of having some extra screws that you can just kind of not worry so much about. Okay. Whew, look at that. So, our assembly of our speaker is complete. We just leave it wrapped up there until later on. We'll connect it probably. So there's that one. And bringing 73 over now. 73. All right, now we're fitting the spacer rods. I was wondering what these things were. They're really heavy. Right, that's what these are. Yep. So 73. The thing I like most about this bag is it seems to have more screws. A lot more screws, in fact. Look, here's many bags even. Got like 3 bags with quite a few screws in them, so I think I'm safe from here, screw-wise. I really think what we're doing is building the entire inner structure. Let's see, we're doing it this direction, it looks like. So it says fit a 2.5 by 8 millimeter screw into a hole, which must be these right here, I'm guessing. Careful when you open up a bag with screws in it with your teeth. Quick way to break a tooth. I've broken a tooth before on the show, not on the not on these builds, but actually when I was reviewing Japanese candy. At any rate, so these are the holes that they're talking about right here. So basically, we're putting these rods. The rods are going to be facing upward, and then I'm going to be sticking the screw through like this. I'm going to hold it. This is the way I'm going to do it. I'm going to hold it like this. I'm just going to start turning this on. Haha, look at that. Yeah. That's a good one. That's actually the best way to do it, I think. Okay. Do another one. This will be a little bit easier now that I have kind of a stand for it. Just like that. And again. Just like this. Okay. And then okay, and that is that. So in the end, it looks like this. We kind of got a major structure already going in a pretty short amount of time. And that is that. And then we've got 74. Looks like we're doing something similar to what we've already done on the other side. So you know, this part right here, we're basically doing that part again. Put that over there. All right. So we kind of know already a lot of how this works, and hopefully they gave me new self-tapping screws, because I'm not so interested in going through that mess again, trying to find some screws. Okay, so first off, we're starting off with a round piece this time, sticking it right onto here, just like this, for which it's supposed to fit flush, is what they said last time, and it does fit flush. And then I'm going to be taking this piece right here and this piece right here, connecting them together just like that. And then you might remember from last time, we're taking that, sliding it in here, just like maybe we are. there is something like not quite fitting this time. I might be lying. And yet at the same time, let me see if I can pop that piece back out, or else I'm going to ruin my peg. There it goes. Weird. Yeah, it just doesn't want to perfectly fit that. There it goes. Oh. All right, now I've got that on there. Flipping it over, I'm going to use a couple more of my self-tapping screws. I'm starting to lose interest in trying to organize too much, because honestly, I don't know that it really does me too much good. They did give me some new ones. I'm so glad about that. All right, I'm gonna hold this down to the table, so then, oh, I hope that's the right screw. Yeah, I think it is. Uh-oh. Got a piece that's gone loose here. It's on loose. Okay. And another one right here. And almost there. Perfect. All right, so we got that piece connected now. And next, what we want to do is turn the page, wherein I'm going to be doing something I didn't do last time. Well, this is weird. They're showing me how to assemble a couple of pieces here, which is interesting because it came already pre-assembled that way. I don't know why they're telling me. Maybe just in case it fell apart. I don't know. So taking that piece now, and we're sticking it down here with these parts right here sticking up, and sliding it into the holes just like that, flipping it over, and putting in some more of our self-tapping screws. I guess I'm also pulling from my previous hoard because we know that we're going to also have to put in pretty soon here. Oh, this one always is hard to put in for some reason. Okay. Woo! There's that piece. Got 2 parts on there, 3 parts I should say. And now for the important thing, we're going to be going along. Again, this time I want to make sure that we put it on right. So in this particular case, we're not doing the arrow because the arrow side is going to be pointing. You'll notice there's no arrows in here. So I'm doing the non-arrow side is what I'm connecting on this side. Again, using more of these black screws. If you're thinking, wow, it looks so awkward the way he's doing that, it's because I'm trying to make it so you can see it. This is my sacrifice. Okay. And then we bring this part of the body back, and it appears that we are connecting it like so onto here. So now I've got arrows to arrows is the way that we're going, and I just keep on screwing in these black self-tapping screws. There is a YouTuber who goes by World of Wayne. His name's Wayne, and he assembles mostly these kinds of models, these part builds, all types of part builds, and he's done this one a couple of times, and so I do know from him that there's some things that we will need to know pretty soon about the batteries that we're going to be using inside of here. Basically, they're lithium-ion batteries that you have to be able to charge. They have to have a button top, and they have to be a certain number of milliamps. Oh, and they have to be non-protected because this has its own circuit. Protection for the circuit, so if you get protected batteries, they will not work with it. Look at that. So there you go. I've got that much. This is all one side. We've completed half of the shell already of R2. So coming together pretty quickly in this case. It looks like we're looking at the back of R2. It's interesting though, there is one piece that they had us put together that's separate for some reason, and I don't know if that was just for effect or what, but anyway, I think I'm also going to tighten up the screws more if I can, but otherwise everything's looking pretty good so far. And we have this big structure, I think also goes on the inside somehow, and gives it all of its supports. So hopefully we don't have any more screws that we need from this current set as far as self-tapping, because that was it, the ones that I had. Stay tuned for next time. Now, I want to thank Fanhome for providing these parts. Also, if you're interested in actually purchasing this model, check the links below, and don't forget to use the promo code R2-D2. Also, don't forget to check out our Iron Man build and other big videos that we got on the way. In the meantime, like, subscribe, comment below. This is your Geek Fix.